Hello, what I'm going to show you today here from ABD Tools is the toolkit we produce for dealing with these things here. Mainly if the tap's stripping or the tap needs repairing, or for whatever reason you need to get the tap head out here, it can be incredibly stiff and actually jams solid stuck. So we do a tool called the Easy Tap Splitter for dealing with this. I'm going to show you today the top kit that we sell, which is called a Tap Kit Pro. This is more for the professionals, but DIYs do buy it as well. So I'm just going to show you what's involved in that particular kit. So this is it here. That's the label. It's called Tap Kit Pro, and this is the kit where we do absolutely everything inside it. So inside, show you inside. You've got basically everything. You've got the pull spanner, hex clamp, the adjusting spanner, spout sleeve and liners, the pull rod there, the 8mm eye bolts, the posi bite, the full 8x insert adapters. It's actually not got the tap reseating tool, but we do a tap reseating tool here. The cutting head, we've not got it in stock, so can't actually show you it. We're waiting for that to come in any time soon. We do a few tap washers as well. That'll fit mainly most of the taps. So the posi bite, adjusting spanner, pulling spanner, 8 hexes, 8mm eye bolt, fast off tool, which we're going to talk about more today in this video, and a couple of washers and a tap reseating tool, which reseats your tap, which you should do when you're changing a washer if it's dripping or whatever. So I'll quickly show you the parts now. So the first thing we have is the spout sleeve, which is made out of super strong nylon 66 plastic, and what happens with that goes over the spout. You can see there that's very sloppy. So also we give you some reducing liner, rubber liners, a nice soft rubber liners. So you use the bigger one first, place that inside the sleeve. It'll reduce the diameter, of course. Put it on there again. It's still sloppy. So then you put the second spout sleeve in there. Sorry, the liner, reducing liner, and put that on. And that's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. But this is a very thin spout. And also that's a nice chrome finish. You don't want to be damaging that by grabbing it with any other tools. So you put that onto there. Next thing you'd need to do is to remove the handle. So on this one, you take this screw out here. Sometimes it can be a screw. You need a screwdriver. Take that off, and that should come off. Sometimes these can be stuck as well, and we do tools for lifting it off. That's the tap handle pusher, and that's the tap handle puller. We've done videos on that before, but they're the two tools that you would need should this be stuck, because sometimes these heads can be stuck as well. So let's assume the handle has come off. So we need to deal with this nut here. So in the Tap Kit Pro you get 8 hexagon inserts. Now I know that this one here is a 22mm and it will fit on this tap here. It's a pretty decent fit. So you get the hex insert, and then you get the pull spanner. That's the pull spanner, and then place it inside like so. And then we give you a clamp. This clamp goes over the end of the spanner like that, and then you get a screwdriver, and there's a screw at the side, and tighten up the screw, and that holds the hexagon in place. Like I said, there's eight sizes in the Tap Kit Pro, which will fit basically any tap in the UK. There's another screw here. I'll show you what that does now. So you place the spanner at an angle over the tap like that, and this screw here, screw it in by your finger, and it's basically just to keep the spanner horizontal. So the next thing you do, we have an 8mm pull rod or eye bolt. Now what that does, you hook over the end of the spanner there, on the lobed bit there, you can see, and then the other end will go inside the slot in the sleeve. You can see the slot there. Turn it to the side, there's a slot there, and then you push that in like that into the slot. Just make sure you take your time and get this all right, and then just tighten it up by your fingers till you feel it kind of giving some sort of tension. And you can see what's happening here now. As we tighten this up, it will pull the spanner left to right towards the spout with massive pressure. Now it's very important that the reason why you would do it this way is the safest way. In other words, if you've tried it with a spanner and you put a spanner on this nut here and really pull it, you'll try and hold the spout with one hand, your left hand probably, and turn the nut with the other, and what can happen is the tap will turn in its fixing hole. Happens all the time. And then what can happen, you'll have a connector underneath the tap that can disturb the connection, and that'll start leaking. You don't want that, because you're into a world of pain if that starts to leak. Or on some of the older sinks, if it's a square fixing hole and it's set into putty and that moves a little bit, it will split the sink. That'll be the end of the sink. So you don't want to put pressure on the tap. If it's tight when you try it with the spanner, do not go any further. So this is all set up now to pull it that way. Now in the kit we give you a small adjusting spanner which you can put on there. This is in the kit. You just keep turning that with your finger basically, and it will just eventually, it will pull the spanner in with massive force, and it will turn that. You only need to turn it about 1/8 of an inch, and that's it loosened up. Now in this kit we do this tool we call it the fast off tool. Some people would call it a nut runner. So how that works, I can show you the eye bolt there. That'll fit right inside. Fits right inside like that. So some people, especially plumbers and that, they want to do it quite quick. So you put this inside your drill, your cordless drill like that. You can see, and then just place the end of the fast off tool over the nut, of course, and just slowly turn it like that. You can see, if you watch the spanner as I turn it, it's pulling it towards with massive pressure. So easy. You can see that pulling round now, and this was reasonably tight to start with. So if you see, it's pulling it. I can guarantee you that now that has undone it. So all you do then is slacken this off, pull it to the side, take that off, remove the spout sleeve, and then you'll find the head is undone like that. That's all you want to do. And then you can take the headgear out, and usually it'll be take this washer. That's a good washer, that, but normally it'll be all corroded and broken and you've gone rock hard. That's where your tap's dripping. And take that off and just replace it. Very simple to do that. Sometimes there's a screw there. Take the screw out and put one in, and then put it back. And when you put it back, make sure that you tighten it up. Not really super tight, just tight enough. Don't just screw it by hand like that, that's not enough. You need to just tweak it up a little bit. Of course, I should have said turn the water off first and put the plug in the plug hole so any little bits don't fall down. So turn the water off, and then when you've got it all reassembled, turn the water on, reassemble the tap, put the head back on, and you'll find that it should be okay. If it carries on dripping with a new washer, you'll need a tap reseating tool which will reseat the bottom of the tap. It's a very clever device actually. It'll clean it all up nice and make it nice and smooth. I mean, you can do that anyway. I suggest you do that anyway. Just give it a quick clean up, and then it'll be good for a good few years. So that's it. It's the Tap Kit Pro. You get everything in it from ABD Tools. I can't emphasise enough that on these taps, do not put a big spanner on it and try and pull it, because you will damage the connection underneath, or you can actually split the sink. It's actually happened to me. I have split a sink wide open, and that's the end of the sink. So that's it. Tap splitter, Tap Kit Pro from ABD Tools, and thanks for watching.